Good afternoon, Stitch Roadies. I am still flying on a high and am exhausted from all of the joy that happened today at Acorns and Threads. Yes, we had a fabulous time because today the team behind Fox and Rabbit were guests at Acorns and Threads, and they brought along hand-dyed fabrics and patterns. I'm a little bit slow on the uptake because my eyes are like tired from looking. Karen and Brendan are the names, and you will see them throughout the video that follows, and some pictures on Instagram. Fox and Rabbit also used to be Blackberry Rabbit, and I had a couple of their patterns when they were Blackberry Rabbit, and so today though was truly not only about the trunk show, which you will see, but also the beautiful hand-dyed fabrics, and I could not wait for that. I'm starting to venture in more to the 36 and 40 count. Yeah, who am I? Because I'm kind of liking the one thread thing. So later in the video, G will kind of edit and do his magic. There will be some photographs and just a view of the shop, and then close-ups of the trunk show that came. And just a whole lot of fun people. There was just, it was a party. What can I say? It was a party. So first I'll start with the haul from today, and then we'll move back to the haul from this week, okay? Because today was all about Fox and Rabbit. So I picked up this pattern called Tea Time because I have a friend who's a tea drinker, and somewhere down the line I hope I can stitch this for her. And this particular model was stitched on 32 count winter wren, and I don't know if I'll do it on dark fabric or not. I have no idea, but I wanted to pick that up. I then did a lot of spending of fabrics because I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes it's hard to figure out the true color of a fabric online, and so it's always a risk, and a majority of the time it works out just perfectly, but there is that danger. So to actually meet the dyer of the fabric, and he's quite the gentleman, and then to see and feel and look close at the weave and the nuances of the color was, I mean, that's how we want to buy fabric. So I picked up some pieces. This is 40 count Fox and Rabbit, and know that you can call Acorns and Threads and order pieces, and if they have run out, because there's a whole bunch of people there, they will order it for you. But Fox and Rabbit 40 count hog bristle, and that is just a lovely, lovely color. And then Fox and Rabbit 36 count flannel flower. I just loved this color. It has just a little hint of gray in there, gray splotches. But yeah. And this is 36 count milk and honey. I really liked this. This was Fiber on a Whim, Milk and Honey. I think that might have been supposed to be Fox. I don't know. Anyway, and this last piece that I bought was 40 count Fox and Rabbit flannel flower. It has a little bit of splotch to it that has a grayish lavender color. Very, very subtle, but absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. And why did I need such big pieces? Because I keep thinking that I am going to actually do some samplers. Do some sampler stitching. There's some that I like original samplers. So we shall see. We shall see. I was also passed along a pattern by my friend Marcia, who knows how much I love Paulette Stewart, and so she passed this on to me, and I am definitely all about it. It's a Plum Street sampler, Home for Christmas. Is that not just... oh. And it's not that big. It's 106 by 113 on 36 count. So one of these fabrics I could be doing that on. That was my haul for today, because that was all about the fabric, and it was absolutely lovely. I mean, I don't think they expected the reception they got. I mean, people traveled from other states to meet them, and it was like a big party. It was just, and I could just kick myself because some people brought their stitching. I didn't even think to bring my stitching. I thought it was just all going to be shopping and fangirling, and I just wanted to meet them, and but people actually brought their stitching and then sat down after they shopped and started stitching. It was, yeah. And I will post some pictures on Instagram of some of my friends that were shopping and carrying on there. But it was an absolutely lovely day. Absolutely lovely day. So on to haul. I did get a couple of things from the FatCow Shop. One is I am participating in the Haunted Halloween Mystery Stitch Along. And so if you want to get on to that, you're going to want to go on to the FatCow Shop. And I did put a link on my blog for the FatCow Shop for a couple of things. And the fabric I chose for that was a 36 count. So it'll be interesting to see what size I end up with. Hand-dyed, Fiber on a Whim, pistachio. Pistachio. So this is starting in June, so if you want to get on the bandwagon, they're having several different stitch-alongs for the summer, and I chose the Halloween Mystery. So I don't know yet, but I do know that the colors are classic colorworks and are just amazing. I just love how they wind them all up like that. Yeah, isn't that cool? So I'm all ready for that Halloween Mystery Stitch Along. And if you want to go onto the FatCow Shop and get a heads up, just check in to what's coming up. Be sure you're on their email shopping list. Shopping list. Mailing list. Well, is there a difference? Shopping list, mailing list. It's all the same, isn't it? And then I also kitted up, if you remember the last time I was talking about this shaker box and that I'm going to do this particular Blackbird design. And duh, in the comments, I do read all the comments, I was told, oh, this could also fit the hashtag fruit salad Sal that is with Denise and Christy and Anna. So, yeah, yeah, it's fruit salad. So I got my threads together, and they're a combination of DMC and Gentle Arts. And then I got my 30 count, yeah, because this particular pattern called for 30 count, and it fits that box, so I didn't want to play around with it, so I got some 30 count linen, and so we'll be stitching on that someday soon. So here's the thing I'm going to ask you guys. I noticed, now, what I would like to do with this channel is push the algorithm a little bit up, which means that it will reach a broader range of stitchers. It doesn't mean that it costs you anything. It doesn't require any personal information. But what it does require from you, and I want to test this and see what big impact we can make as a community, is that you give me a thumbs up. The thumbs up doesn't do anything other than works into the algorithm of YouTube. And the more thumbs up you get, the more your channel reaches a broader audience. Because what I've noticed, and they send you all this data all of the time, but what I've noticed is that I'll get like 3,000-4,000 views and maybe only, 200 thumbs up. And the reason for that is that some people are watching on their television and some people just forget. But I challenge you to just do the thumbs up. So what that means is that when you turn on, if you watch it on your laptop or your phone, it's easy to do the thumbs up. If you watch on your television, then what I do for other YouTube creators is that I have my phone there and I bring up the channel on my phone and I give them a thumbs up there while still watching on my television. So I want to see if we can, as a community, make that thumbs up go from the few hundred to the thousands in this next video. Is that a challenge for you? Yes, and I would appreciate it very much. So the giveaway is pretty darn special. And I put links in on my blog, the Woolly Mammoth blog, and I'll put that link down below. But Yazzy Bags is a amazing bag maker who started out in the travel industry and has morphed into also providing bags for crafters, all kinds of crafters, knitters, crocheters, cross-stitchers, quilters, all of that. And Yasmita has sent me some bags and I want to show you some, and we're going to give away one of these bags. And if you know anything, if you go online and just click on the Yazzy Bags, you will see what I'm talking about. The quality is quite exceptional. It's meant, because they were a travel industry bag, it's sturdy. It's meant to survive the banging around of travel. So in one of my travel Yazzy bags, because us crafters, we just can't have a plain bag. So I had put this cross stitch on the front of this particular craft bag. And they all have nice handles. This is my latest that I absolutely love. And see, it's just this easy, sturdy little pouch. But what this pouch does is that it opens up and sits. It sits over an armchair, and then it has pockets on either side and a box on top where you can put your scissors, the threads you're working on, and it just sits on your armchair. I'm very excited. When I saw this, I knew I wanted this one. But the bag we're going to give away to one of you today, and I'm going to say, first of all, the way we will pick the winner, when the winner's picked, on the very next video, not this one, this is the one you want to play along. On the very next video, there'll be a flyer at the end with the winner's name. And on that flyer, it will tell you to email me with your mailing address. I will never ask you for postage. I will never ask you for any other personal information via email. Until you see your name as a winner and you have your email, I will contact you one time. And if you don't respond within an appropriate amount of time, then I draw again. And do not be giving out any personal information. Please be a subscriber, so double check that, because I will be checking. Because these are extraordinary bags, and I really want it to go to someone who's supporting this community, because we really are a community. I can't tell you today how many people I met that it was so sweet to put faces to names I've seen on comments, and to know that this little slice of my cross-stitch life, that it's being enjoyed in some way. So are you ready? Okay. This is the giveaway. It's this beautiful purple Yazzy bag. And it expands. You can decorate it with cross stitch or whatever you want. When you open it up, there is an elastic thing here where you could put pencils, scissors, whatever you want. There are pouches, vinyl pouches. I don't want to take all the paper out because that's protecting and mailing. There are just, look at this. This pouch removes. It has 4 pockets on one side and 2 on the other. There's a second pouch that is an all-one pouch with 2 pouches on the other. So this will fit a lot of projects. Oh, and there's even a third pouch area. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. So this is only going to go to someone who is actually registered as a subscriber and gives a thumbs up. Oh, and it has a zippered pouch on the inside. Oh, these bags are amazing. These bags are amazing. So, if you're interested in this extraordinary Yazzy bag, please go on to Instagram and sign up as a follower of Yazzy. And subscribe to this channel and give us a thumbs up. And next time you'll see the winner of this. I mean, these bags are amazing. I'm going to put it back in its little protective plastic thing. So what else happened this week? Okay, now it's all ready for one of you. Corey, who is Crafty Corey Stitches, She does the project bags for Acorns and Threads. So when you walk in that front door, there's different size project bags. She also does the MySpace folder that I use. I saw a bag I had to have. And after all, I bought more projects, so I have more need, right? But look at this bag. Oh, it's just, and it's got a scissor charm. Oh, it's just lovely. Absolutely lovely. And inside of it, I had fabric and threads from Acorns. These are absolutely lovely, lovely, lovely fabrics and threads. And, oh, I know what this is for. I was going, and I don't know what I bought them for. But I do. I just don't have the chart here. It's a Jeanette Douglas chart, the one with the grapes. I want to do it sometime in the future for my sister because she lives in wine country. Yep. And so I bought the silks. I mean, does that not think of a wine, huh? Oh, it's just gorgeous. So I got that. And I'm pretty sure this is the called for fabric, this Lagana, because that's how we roll most of the time. I told you that I'm doing this one in where I'm doing just the bird inside the clock, and this is Beloved. Okay, I've decided that there's an issue. I have an issue that when I want to do something, I need to kit it up before I show it on here, because what happened was I showed this gorgeous chart done with how I was going to do it in a clock, which I saw someone do on Instagram, who I can't remember who that was. But when I went there to kit it, you know, the fabrics were gone. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't this one. It was the grape one, the wine one. That they'd been kitting up that wine, that Jeanette Douglas wine chart, and yeah. This particular one, Janine had pulled all of the, I wanted to do it in silks because I had this pouch that I got from Sue Stanley and her friend. They were making these pouches, Lou and Sue. And so now, you know, I have my threads, my silk threads, all ready to go. Ooh, and I bet I can use one of those, yeah, I can use one of those fox and rabbit pieces I got today. Oh, yeah, now we're talking, huh? So stitching wise, I had jury duty, so I was stitching Prairie Schooler Santas, and I chose ahead, and the Santa I chose, I can't remember the year, but it's the Prairie Schooler Santa that has all the weather systems around him. He's holding the earth, and the sun, the moon, the snow, wind, all of that, because hasn't this past winter been amazingly unusual with weather patterns, and so I just felt called to stitch that one. I prepped him up ahead of time because just in case I finished, which I didn't, the Prairie Schooler Santa that I'm working on, which is the 2022, during jury duty. They didn't pick me. I don't know why they didn't pick me. I suspect it might have been that I was pretty vocal about how I felt about things. Maybe it was that I was probably the oldest one in there. Who knows? But I'm done for 2 years, and then I will age. In Oregon, you age out after a certain time where you get to opt out of jury duty. But this week at Biscornu Day, which my friend Margaret lovingly coordinates, I was working on the Nebby needle, and here's how far I am. I just love that. I just love that. So I gave some love to my Biscornu. It's so funny. I am going to Bristol Sampler, although I did on Zoom call it Biscornu Sampler Day. But I am going to the Bristol Sampler in Phoenix or Mesa at the attic this next month. I'm really looking forward to that, mainly because it's been a very long time since I've been to the attic, and it's just one of those bucket list shops. And while G and I were antiquing while we were on the road, I worked on this particular Heart in Hand, the 2023 Collector's Edition. And here I am. I love that. And then finally, the last thing, which has been my dedicated stitch, because I am working hard on it, and I think I only have like maybe a day and a half left, is this modern folk embroidery. Look at that. I am coming to the corner. I just love that. Here Be Dragons by Jacob. Once I get this stitch, then I have to identify my next dedicated stitch. What I mean by dedicated stitch is that I'm not a monogamous stitcher, because that's all you're going to stitch on is that one. And my brain is too scattered to do those stitches where you have certain days for certain stitches. Yeah. And I can't do the wheel because I keep spinning the wheel if it lands on something I don't want to work on. But I do have dedicated stitches, which means that for whatever reason, whether I have a birthday or something coming up that I want to stitch done by, I focus on that in the evening. But during the daytime, it's a free-for-all. I get to stitch on whatever I feel like or quilt on whatever I feel like. But I am dedicating my evenings to one particular project to get it to move along. Yeah, to get it to move along. Okay, so now stay tuned, because there will be photographs, there will be a video of acorns and the receiving of the power couple of fox and rabbit. So you're going to enjoy that. And just remember, if you're interested in the Yazzy Bag giveaway, make sure you're a subscriber. You want to make sure. And give me a thumbs up. Yeah. I'm kind of needy today. Yeah. Okay. Love you guys. Stay tuned. Today is the visit from Fox and Rabbit. So I thought I'd give you just a little walkthrough of the shop and the models that they brought. And this is going to be a special edition. How fun! Yeah.
Roadies because we hadn't. Oh, yay! They arrived.
Yeah, they did.
I was worried.
Hello! How exciting!
It is exciting.
Welcome. The mailman is so excited. We're all here to watch him. All right, welcome. Come on in. Karen and Brendan are here. Welcome.
Yay!
Yay! Nice to see you.
Corey, stop making bags. I had to buy another bag.
Oh, honey, you don't know. I quit my job.
I heard. Yay!
Nice to meet you, hugger. Sorry. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. You guys are the best.
Faces look familiar. I don't know.
Probably not mine, but I brought my
Freebies.
But still.
That's what Janine said. Of course, I could lie.
Oh, is it like 8?
Yeah, it's all 14 pounds, so I'm not going to use 14 pounds.
And they're all the same charge. They're linen and they're braided.
Yay! Oh, look at that.
Hi, sweetie. Right. That was the only reason, because I like all the watching.
I brought this today. I started it yesterday on Zoom with Margaret.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
How are you doing today?
Yes. That was beautiful. That was Brendan.